Hey guys, this is Naren Zade with the Hammer Bros, and this is Game 3 of a local game tournament at Comix in Syracuse, New York. This is Game 3 against my friend David Lover, who's also going to XRoads. He's playing Vampire Counts, and he's playing a Vampire Count Late Council. It's pretty interesting. So from right to left, he has two Terrorgeists behind that hill, a big unit of skeletons with all of his vampires in it, which are something like 4 or 5 vampires. One is the level 1 vampire lore, level 4 light, and then a level 2 and a level 1 light, I believe. There's 3 units of 20 zombies, a unit of dire wolves, and you can see my deployment here. I have my gutter runners deployed in front of my 2 rat darts and my 2 warp lightning cannons. I have all my slaves hidden behind this hill, my storm vermin out front, and my hell pit right out front too. Hidden behind the hill though, so a little bit further away from his Terrorgeist. My thought here, I just didn't have anything to do with the slaves really. I mean, if the storm vermin touch any of those zombies, they're just going to blow through them. I was going to move my slaves up to, get in the way of his vampires with his skeletons and whatnot, but, you can see how that's going to work out. And then on the left side here, there's a big piece of impassable terrain with 3 Varg heists behind it. So turn 1 goes to me. I move my doom wheel sideways towards my rat dart, just because I didn't want to, throw him out there and have him get popped by the Terrorgeist. I want to make him show his Terrorgeist first. So I move my Stormvermin up a little bit on the hill, and then I move my Slave Bunker with my Greyseer and all my casters in a little bit up, and he vanguards his dogs up a bit. I take some shots at the dogs, I throw some Warp Lightnings at the dogs, nothing really happens there. I shoot my Warp Lightning Cannons at his the skeletons, and I kill, at this point I'm just trying to hit his general. I go 10 from the back of your general, maybe you fail your lookout, sir, and I get lucky because there's no other targets. I'm going to kill skeletons. So I kill like 8 skeletons or 9 skeletons, and he makes all of his lookout sirs on his characters. So that was that. On his turn, he moved both of his Terrorgeists up, and he charged with both of his dog units on my first unit of gutter runners, and I held with one, staying a shot with the other. He doesn't do much in the magic phase. I kind of snap him out. He might do a couple wounds to my gutter runner unit. That's the second gutter runner unit, and I don't panic or anything. He screams at the unit of gutter runners that's behind the one that he charged. He ends up doing. He ends up killing like most of them. There's 3 left. And then the other one screams at the other unit, and there's like 1 or 2 left. No, there's none left. I'm sorry. He kills all of them, and then the dogs overrun into the 2 or 3 that are left. But he leaves his Terrorgeist fairly open. I don't think he, because of the way the hill was, I left 2 storm vermin there to represent where my storm vermin herd was, and he even mentioned that he had to be careful for them, and then he apparently misplayed them. What I thought, so you can see right here. He had a second Terrorgeist right here. This is after I flank charge it with my Storm Vermin. I assumed that he was setting it up so that I'd be out in the open here and he was going to hit me with his 4 or 5 vampires. Because even though they don't have Red Fury, I mean, you can still light magic them, give them all always strike first. They're all still like strength 7. They're still vampire lords. But he did not want to do that apparently. So now he's in this really awkward position right here where I'm looking at him and he's looking at me, and he doesn't want to charge me because he's not sure if he can beat that unit, I guess. So long story short, I shoot some Warp Lightnings, I kill some dogs. As you can see, all the dogs are gone. I flank charge the Terrorgeist, I kill the Terrorgeist, I move my Hell Pit up here because I just want him to kill zombies at this point, because I know that that's going to be one of his targets during the magic phase, is he's going to be using Shems, and he's going to banishment or just keep shemming him out. So, I'm trying to get him into combat, and although killing zombies isn't the best use of his time, it's better than nothing. So here's a look at the Varg heist on the left-hand side here. This is where he moved him. I pop Storm Banner, and to keep his Terrorgeist from flying and his Varg heist. So you can see how I block him out with my Rat Dart right here, so he can't really maneuver around me. So he starts to feed me some zombies, pushes them up. He uses the Curse Book. It gets Soul Blade off on that unit of Storm Vermin. That's pretty much all he does with his turn. I don't believe he gets anything else off right now. And then the Terrorgeist screams the Rat Dart to death that's in front of him right there. So on my turn, I try to hit his unit of zombies over there. I need like a 7. I got a 4. So help it doesn't get in. I move my Doom Rocket guy out 13 inches from the center of his unit. I move my skirmishers up, my gutter runners to keep the Terrorgeist in check. My Doom Rocket, no, I'm sorry, the Magic Phase. I don't believe I get anything off that's of note. I think I do a couple Warp Lightnings to his Terrorgeist, but he regens all of them. And this is going to be a theme. He regens so many shots. So that's something that's going to happen. So my Doom Wheel that goes up the flank here, I roll my shot, I get a misfire, I deal 6 wounds to myself, and I kill my own Doom Wheel. So that was really unfortunate. I fire my Warp Lightning Cannons. One of them misfires and the other one hits and wounds, and he rolls a 6 up for his regen save. My Doom Rocket goes off, however, and yep, 34 skeletons or something like that. And this is why I will never not take the Doom Rocket. People are always like, well, you can't take all the toys, so you should drop the Doom Rocket, and I just can't get behind that statement because it does this. I mean, 34 infantry, 30 points for 300 something, or 150 something. I'll take it every time. So, on his turn, he doesn't charge me. This will be my turn after, but on his turn, what he does is he pops back, tries to scream some of these gutter runners off, can't kill them. His Vargeist keep flying around, or keep trying to move around, but the Storm Banner keeps going. During the magic phase, he takes my Hell Pit out, he shems him, and he rolls like a 12, like a 12 on 2 dice or something like that with his level 1. And I just didn't have enough dice, so I had to let it go, and the Hell Pit took it, and then Banishment went off, and yeah. So Hell Pit's down. The Terrorgeist screams and can't kill any of those gutter runners. So on my turn, I charge the zombies, because at this point I'm just going to kill zombies. And I've resigned myself to that. So I hit some zombies there. I shoot both my Warp Lightning Cannons. I hit him with one. I do 5 wounds. I hit him with another. He 6-up regen saves it. I shoot with all my gutter runners. I wound him again. He 6-up regens it. I shoot a bunch of Warp Lightnings at him. I do 2 or 3 more wounds. He 6-up regens all of them. So I kill all of the zombies that I'm fighting. This is how I reposition my slaves with his Vargeist. And I'm ready to take a charge from his zombies if he wants to, because as you can see in the upper center area there, I have my Doom Rocket guy just blocking that unit and redirecting. There's no space for his bats to land and charge him, so he either has to charge that guy or do nothing, and he elects to not charge him. So that's that. Storm Banner keeps going. On his turn, he moves the Terrorgeist back a bit. He moves the zombies up so I can't charge his bunker. He moves a couple of the bats up. During the magic phase, he keeps attempting to Faz and net my Warp Lightnings. I dispel them, I dispel both of them, and then he banishments my unit of gutter runners, but it doesn't go off. He rolls very, very poorly, like 2-2-1-1 or something like that with his level 4. So unfortunate. We go to my turn. Charge the zombies, because again, I've unfortunately resigned myself to killing zombies for the rest of the game. Yes, damn shame. His vampires had fed. Oh, by the way, his Vargeist had failed their frenzy check, so they hit my slaves that were over there. I shoot my Warp Lightning Cannons. I'm trying to kill this one bat here that you can see in the center of the screen, because he was one of my targets of opportunity. He's worth like an extra 100 victory points and a battle point. I hit him, I wound him, and I deal 1 wound. So he's still alive. I shoot my gutter runners, can't do a wound. It's a shame. I kill the stupid zombies that are there, and I overrun into the other unit of zombies, but I can't get flank charge from his vampires because, as you can see, I have this this nifty 45-point badass over there. I back up my bunker to keep the slave steadfast. I keep losing slaves. He keeps taking wounds on his Vargheists because they're only T4, so I need 4s and 5s to hit them. So we grind there for the next several turns. My storm vermin kill those zombies. They reform like so. I'm facing him. I don't want to charge into him because I don't want to fight a whole bunch of vampires. I know I'm ahead. I kill the Vargheist on the last turn. I rolled 4 wounds in the last turn and killed all of them. It was great. I kill the last bat that I needed for my point thing, but not before my Warp Lightning misfires and blows up my other Warp Lightning. And that's the game. He uses his last turn to shoot his banishment at my rat dart down here in the bottom right hand corner. As you can see, it was his last target of opportunity. I couldn't stop it. He kills it. What are you gonna do? So the game I end up winning by 200 victory points. It's not the worst thing that it's not my best victory, but it's certainly a win. So I guess I can't complain too much. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. He also sent his bats here to try and kill these gutter runners and get those points, but gutter runners don't care. Gutter runners kill everything. They're so great. And then he finally got his vengeance by killing that 45-point guy by charging out a single vampire. So, like I said, I was up by 200, but these these little wins, which are, they're okay at like a local tournament, but it's only 14 points I think at a GT with all the bonus points, and like that's not gonna get you to where you want to be. So, I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. I feel like I've been having a lot of these like little wins with this list too. And I think it has to do with the magic comp. Not being able to 6 dice Dreaded 13th is rough. Because like right here, I get this unit down, and then I throw 6 dice at 13th, it goes off. He doesn't get lookout sirs. I'm popping a ton of characters. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm looking forward to XRoads. I'm going to hopefully do 1 or 2 more battle reports before XRoads starts. I had to get myself back in the flow of things, so I apologize if it was choppy or I didn't take enough pictures. But I'm working on it, so I'll keep getting better, and you guys keep watching. Thank you very much. Have a good one, guys.